watching this. So last night was the full moon, and I did not sleep. I had a very, very restless night. I also happened to have my moon, so my body is just feeling kind of achy today and wanting some extra slow, just very gentle yoga. So if you are in the need of a very gentle practice, the sun is just starting to come up here. My puppy is outside the window, outside the door. This is the practice for you. If you're looking for something slow and gentle, not too vigorous, not too fast, you want to just kind of be in your body, doing the breath work, that's what we're going to be doing today. I'm having my cup of tea, and I'm even thinking about the fact that I'm going to need to project more, because it just feels so like sleepy wake up time to me that I'm used to kind of staying cocooned and quiet until after 8 so that I don't wake up my little one. So we'll see. Let's get ready. I'm going to have another sip of tea so we can get started here. We're going to start in a comfortable seat. Again, if you would like to be cross-legged in some way, make sure that your hips are going to be up higher than your knees. So if your knees don't touch the ground, that's totally fine. But you want to put like a pillow or something underneath you. You can take a pillow and prop yourself up so that your hips then become higher than your knees. Maybe you need several pillows, maybe you have a block or something of that nature, whatever works for you. So my motto in your yoga practice is to listen to your body. And as I said this morning, my body is feeling very achy and just wanting to do slow, gentle movements. So we're going to be doing that today. But if anything that we are doing is feeling a little bit much for your body, then listen to that and just back off. Remember that at any point in time, you can come back to your easy seat, or you can even come down to a child's pose where you are sitting on your knees and just bringing your forehead down. We're going to probably go there for a while today. Again, we're doing some gentle breathing, some yoga, some movement, and some breath work today. So welcome. Let's get started. You can bring your hands to your thighs, and let's hold the palms up. Elbows are in by your body. And then just draw up from your pubic bone towards your rib cage. And your tailbone is pointing straight down at the ground behind you versus being tucked under. You want to make sure that you're not curving your back this way. So if that's happening, again, let's get your hips up higher on a block or a pillow or something so that your pelvis can be neutral. Once you have your easy seat, go ahead and close your eyes. Taking some nice gentle breaths, just observing where your breath is this morning. Noticing if it's stopping shallow in your chest or if you're breathing into your belly. No need to control that right now, just noticing. Are you breathing naturally through your nose or through your mouth? What is your belly doing? And just taking some time to be with your body and notice how your body is feeling this morning, or whatever time of day you may be seeing this video. Notice any sensations in the body. Notice if you have any areas of tightness. to be bringing more attention now and a little bit of control to the breath. We'll breathe in and out through the nose today. Try to relax your jaw and your tongue inside your mouth, maybe even bringing the tip of your tongue to the roof of your mouth. Just gently breathing in and out through the nose. See if you can lengthen the breath now, breathing all the way down into your belly. For a gentle count of 4 for your inhale, and a gentle count of 4 for your exhale. Do 5 more deep breaths like that. In. And beginning to draw your belly button into your spine on your exhale. Lifting up from your pelvic floor, almost as if you were sipping up from the floor. Drawing that all the way up underneath your rib cage. And then releasing as you inhale, letting go, creating space. Exhale, draw in and up. Beginning to sync breath with movement on your next inhale. Bring your palms up towards one another. Reaching out to the sides until they touch at the top. And as you exhale, we're going to keep palms together this time and bring them down. Draw them down towards your heart. Good. 2 more breaths like that. Inhale, draw the palms out towards the sides and all the way up. Exhale, draw your belly button in as your hands come down towards your heart. All the way down to your feet. 1 more time, inhale, reaching all the way up. Exhale, draw together. Keep your hands at your heart space this time, palms touching your sternum, and just take a moment here to set an intention for your practice this morning. What is it that you're calling in today? How would you like to feel more supported in your life today? Gently bring both hands now down to your sides. Fingertips touch the ground. We're just going to press the fingertips into the floor so that you can lengthen through your spine. So we're going to start working with oppositional energy here. So as you push fingertips into the floor, press down through your sits bones underneath your hips here. So you're pushing down, and then you're going to lengthen up, again drawing up from your pelvic floor, lengthen through your spine and through the crown of your head. Shoulder blades are going to drop down and back while you're doing that. So opposition in both directions. As you grow nice and tall, ever so slightly draw your chin towards your chest just so that it stays in alignment, your neck stays in alignment. From here, on your next inhale, reach your right arm all the way up and over your head. You're going to bring it over to the left side of your head and then draw your head towards your right shoulder. Just gentle pressure here. Your left fingertips are still reaching towards the ground. And make sure that your nose and neck stay in alignment towards the front of your space versus turning your head at all. Just a gentle stretch along the side of your neck here, your side body. One more deep breath here. Exhale, draw in and up through your core. And on your inhale, slide your hand back over, gently lift your neck, and bring your hand back down to your side. Left hand rises on your inhale all the way up and over to the right side of your head. Gently stretching over as you exhale. Press your fingertips into the floor on your right hand to really lengthen through, all the way through your neck and your shoulder, down to the floor. Nice gentle breath this morning. Allowing the weight of your hand to just stretch your neck. Good. On your next inhale, slide the hand back over, gently lift your head, and exhale, drop your hand back to the ground. This time as you inhale, right arm is going to reach all the way up and all the way over. We're going to side bend. So you can stretch your fingertips on your left hand out towards the side more, maybe bend in your elbow. And here we are going to look up, turning the neck so that the nose goes towards the sky, eyes gaze up above. A nice gentle rain just started here, so hopefully our internet stays connected. And press down through your right sit bone. You don't want this hip to come up off the floor at all. Nice gentle side body stretch, looking up underneath your arm towards the sky. And really lean into your left side as you breathe deeply, creating space for what it is that you're calling in. Inhale, reach all the way up, engage in your core to draw you back up. Exhale, your arm floats down. Left side body, inhale, reaching up. Exhale, up and over. Again, you can extend your fingertips out further and to your elbow for a little bit of support. And you're going to look up towards the sky. Your left sit bone is really anchored to the floor underneath you. As you reach up through your side body, breathe into your left ribs to create space there. Gentle breathing in and out through your nose. And as you inhale, engage in your core to draw you back up. And then let your arm float down. We're going to sync the breath and movement now, going back and forth. So inhale with your right hand up and over. Exhale as you look up. And then inhale up. Exhale at center. Inhale, left arm rises up and over. Exhale here. Inhale, rise, engage in your core. Exhale and center. Inhale on your right side, up and over. Exhale here, create space in your body. Inhale, rise up, engage in your core to draw you back to center as you exhale down. Let's keep moving. Inhale up. Over as you exhale. Inhale, engage. Exhale, center. One more time. Using your breath to move your body. Allow the breath to be the thing that initiates your movement. Nice. Bring your palms now to your knees. A little bit of support, sitting up nice and tall. This time as you inhale, you're going to turn your head towards the right. And then exhale back to center. Inhale. Inhale to the left. Exhale back to center. Inhale to your right. Exhale back to center. Inhale to your left. Exhale back to center. Taking this a little bit deeper, we're going to inhale both arms up overhead. And we're going to turn the body towards the right. As you exhale, draw both palms down. So your left hand is in front of you, your right hand is in back. Just a nice gentle twist here. You don't have to press in too much, don't go too deep. Just wringing out, creating space. Inhale, engage in your core, arms rise up, come back to center. And then exhale to the other side, twisting towards your left. Palms float down. Fingertips come to the floor for support. But they're not going to press too hard in here. We're going to just lift through the core, gently twisting through the upper torso and spine. And it does start in your lower belly, but you can be gentle here. One more breath. Inhale, arms rise up, engage in your core to draw you back to center. Let's keep moving with sinking breath this time. Exhale to your right. Inhale, arms rise back to center. Exhale to your left. Inhale, arms rise, come back to center. Exhale to the right. Gentle twist. Inhale, arms rise back to center. One more exhale to your left. Inhale, arms rise as you come back to center. This time as you exhale, bring your hands behind you. Fingertips come right by your bum or your hips. And if you can, you're going to just inhale, reach your heart towards the sky. I'm going to go gentle to begin with here first. So just heart towards sky. Notice that I'm not dropping my neck all the way back. My head is staying in alignment. My shoulder blades are pulled back. My elbows are back. Just arching up through my chest here, gently, gently. Exhale deeply. Now if your body is feeling great right here, you can stay right here, or if you'd like to take it up a notch, you're going to press into your hands and begin to lift your hips. You can allow your heels to come back further if that feels nice. Just lifting the hips a little if you can, maybe wiggling here. Wherever you're at, if you're still seated, that's fine with chest lifted. If your hips are up, bring your chin slightly towards your chest. So again, you're not releasing the neck back, supporting the neck here. And again, what is it that you're calling in for more support in your life right now? On your next exhale, begin to drop your hips back down. And for everyone, I want you now to come up. So if you're sitting cross-legged on your bum, you're going to come up. I'm going to move back so you can see my lower body some more. So we're all going to come up so that you're sitting on your heels here with your legs and knees open a bit more than your shoulder and hips, or a bit wider. Bring your palms to your knees. We're going to sit here for 3 breaths. This is a gentle way to open up. The tops of your feet are flat on the ground. So we're just putting some gentle pressure on the ankles here and on the tops of the feet. Lifting up the feet. Good, and staying with our gentle practice this morning, we're going to walk the hands out in front of you. You want to try to keep your hips against your heels. I'm going to actually turn towards the side so you can see what I'm talking about there. So it's quite natural for the hips to want to come up here, and that's okay if your hips need to. You can also play with how close your knees are towards one another versus being open here. But we're coming down into a child's pose. Your hands are going to lay flat in front of you, and your forehead is going to go on the floor. So hopefully you can hear me. I'll try to talk to you under my armpit. Nice deep breaths here. Try to completely relax your body. So in your child's pose, this is a completely resting pose. Forehead to the floor, arms lengthened in front of you. And try to release in your chest and your back so that you can allow your chest to really rest towards the floor. Connecting back to your intention. What is it that you are calling in for more support in your life right now? And as you are connecting to that intention, feel the support of Mama Gaia, of the ground beneath you. Surrender to that feeling of being fully supported in your life, in each day. On your next inhale, gently engage in your core and begin to walk your hands back up towards your body. We're going to bring the knees together now. You can come up off your feet. And the hands are going to come directly underneath your shoulders. The knees don't need to actually be touching, but they're closer together. They were nice and wide before, so now they're directly under your hips. On your inhale, you're going to reach your right arm up towards the sky. Just stretching up. And as you exhale, you're going to take the right hand and go your body coming onto your right shoulder. So this is called thread the needle, and you're going to also rest your right cheek on the floor. As you're here, try to keep your hips square towards the front. They'll want to naturally twist off towards the side. Just relax here again, feeling fully supported by the floor beneath you. Nice deep breathing. Fill your belly with air. And then lift up from your pelvic floor as you exhale to empty out completely. One more deep breath here. Nice. Go ahead and press your palm, your left palm into the floor so that you can reach all the way back up with your right arm. And then exhale, bring your right palm to the floor. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. Inhale with your left arm this time up towards the sky. Exhale, thread the needle, bring the arm all the way underneath, coming down onto your left shoulder and your left cheek. Square your hips towards the front of the room. Deep breathing here. All the way into your belly. Exhaling completely. Feeling the support of the ground beneath you. One more deep breath here. On your next inhale, press through your right palm into the floor, lifting up your left palm all the way towards the sky. And then exhale, place your left palm down. Go ahead and bring your belly button to your spine as you take your next exhale, curling through your spine. And as you inhale, arch your back, your crown of head and tailbone go towards the sky. Draw your shoulder blades back and down. Exhale, press through. Cat pose. Inhale to cow pose. Let your belly fall, let your hips stretch up towards the sky. Good. Bring the hips now back onto your feet. We're going to do a gentle foot opener. So I'm going to turn towards the side so you can see what I'm talking about here. We're going to tuck the toes underneath this time. So they're going to go underneath. And maybe it's enough for you to stay right here. But as you're able, I want you to start to gently bring your hips back towards your heels. Listen to your body and what feels best in your body this morning, and breathe into the space where you find that sort of edge of tension where you're like, that's good, right here, that's fine. Breathe into that space. You may be able to even walk your hands all the way up and come up to a seated position over your toes. It's okay if you can't get here, it's quite intense, so wherever that feels good in your body, that edge of, you know, right here, wherever that is today is just fine. Breathe into that space. One more breath. Good, and then bring your hands back out in front of you, untuck the toes and tap the tops of your feet on the ground. Opening up gently this morning to create space for whatever it is that you're calling in. Nice. We're going to come back to face, I'm going to come back to face the front. I have a chair just to my side here, so I'm trying to figure out where I can go to extend my leg for this next one. All right, we're going to come back towards the heels, and then you're going to lift up so that you're standing up on your knees. Inhale here, you're going to bring your arms all the way up overhead. As you exhale, you're going to extend your right leg out to the side. I guess I'm going to hold it this way to extend the right leg out so you can see. Your toes are going to point towards the front of the room, where they would be parallel with the edge of your mat here. Your heel is just directly out from the side of your hip, and your arms can float down by the side, out to your sides, or gate pose. Now you can stay right here if this is feeling like that's enough, or you can bring your left arm down, over just a little, and then reach your right arm up towards the sky. And maybe if it feels good in your body, you can extend the right arm all the way over so that you have one long line from your right heel to your right fingertips. Take some deep breaths here, pressing into the fingertips so that you're not putting all of the weight into your wrist on your left hand. Breathing deeply. And on your next inhale, you're going to engage in your core to lift yourself back up. Squeeze here. Good job. Exhale, bring the palms and the knee back to center. We're going to extend on the other side now. Inhale. Left foot comes out with both arms reaching up. Good. Exhale, we're going to reach over. Gently tilting towards the side. Good. Again, make sure you have a nice long line from your hips straight down to your heel. You can extend your top arm up and over. Breathe deeply here. Really reach from your heel through your fingertips all the way out. Draw your shoulder blades back and down your body. Creating space today. Inhale, engage in your core. So right here, you're going to pull up. Yeah, squeeze in, lift yourself back up. Good job. And then exhale everything back to center. Drop your hips back. And again, you're going to open your knees, maybe just a little, maybe a bit wider. Walk your hands forward for a nice child's pose again. I like to open up just enough for my ribs to fit in between my thighs here so that I can really allow my heart to rest on the floor. So you're going to stay down in child's pose. I'm just coming up to be able to speak to you. As you're there in child's pose, your forehead resting on the floor, your chest gently falling between your thighs. Connecting back into your intention once again. What is it that you're calling in today to feel more support? And really just allow yourself to melt into the floor, fully supported here in this moment. Breathing deeply. Connecting to your breath. Good. On your next inhale, begin to walk your palms back towards your body, coming back up to your seated position. And just take one deep breath as you arrive here. Exhale, draw in and up. Good. We're going to let the feet now come out from underneath you. Bring both feet towards the front of your mat or your space or rug, whatever you're sitting on today. You can remove the flesh from underneath your sit bones here. It'll help to widen the base of your seat to give you a little bit more support. And stretch your legs long out in front of you now. If your hamstrings are tight or your calves are really tight and your legs won't go to a straight position, or if this feels really uncomfortable in your hips, then you can again grab your bolster, block, pillow, maybe even a rolled up towel or something, and put that underneath your hips so again that you get your hips a bit higher, and that's going to allow to take the tension off of those muscles there. Whatever feels best for you. You can even place the pillow under your knees if you need more support. So wherever you're at today is just fine. Listen to your body so that you can feel fully supported. Wherever you are, bring your fingertips towards your sides. And notice if you push your fingertips in that maybe your shoulders are going to come up, and we don't want that. So you're going to pull the shoulders down and back. Nice and long in your neck. Toes are pointing towards the sky, and you're going to try to flex your toes back towards your body. Maybe your heels will even come up off the ground eventually. Don't force it today. Just breathe deeply wherever you are at. And imagine now that your breath is supporting your body and lengthening and expanding. So every inhale, you're sending these beautiful molecules of oxygen through your blood, through your veins. And just imagine that the oxygen molecules are expanding your body and your capacity to open up and relax more. And with every exhale, you release, you let go of that tension. You let go of whatever might be holding you back from whatever it is that you're calling in. Again, inhale, imagine those molecules going all the way down your legs, relaxing and expanding, lengthening your muscles. And as you exhale, imagine that they're gathering up all of the energetic blocks that are within you, and those are being expelled with your breath. So let's do 5 more deep breaths, imagining again that lengthening and that release. Long breaths. Okay, on your next inhale, reach both arms up And as you exhale, you're going to draw your heart forward. So first, we're just trying to tilt the pelvis and bring the heart forward with a nice long back. Arms reaching up. Nice deep breath here. And then as you exhale on the next breath, you're going to release all the way down. You can let your spine curve and draw your nose to either towards your toes or towards your knees, or even just towards your chest, whatever feels best for you. So if you're feeling really stretchy today, maybe you're going to reach all the way forward. If you're not feeling it so much, maybe just coming here and relaxing. And if your body's like, no, thank you, just bring your nose towards your chest then. And let gravity gently stretch you down a little bit further, at every breath. Again, inhale, imagine yourself expanding, lengthening. And exhale, release, and just let yourself melt down a little more. Continue that breathing. And on your next inhale, begin to curl up through your spine, back up towards your seated position. Arriving here, one deep breath. On your next breath, you're going to bring your soles of your feet together. And it's up to you how close they are to your hips or how far away from your body they are, but wherever it feels comfortable in your body today. And you can hold on to your ankles or to your feet. I would caution that if you're going to grab your toes, that you don't pull them towards you, because that can put too much tension on your ankles. It's called sickling your ankles. And personally, I have broken both of my ankles in my life as a dancer, so I find it much more supportive to put my hands underneath the ankle bones themselves. So whatever feels good in your body, always. And sitting up nice and tall, take a nice deep inhale. You can use tension here from your feet or your ankles to lift up through your heart. And as you exhale, draw your heart forward again, tilting from your hips. Another deep inhale here, lengthen and expand. And as you exhale, begin to curl forward. Take 5 deep, long breaths here as you are relaxing over your feet. Again, your nose is coming down either towards your toes or towards your chest, whatever feels good for you today. Breathing deeply wherever you're at. Feeling fully supported by the ground beneath you. Feeling fully supported by your breath. And connecting to your intention. What are you calling in for even more support today? On your next inhale, gently start to curl through your spine, neutral pelvis, as each vertebrae stacks up one upon the other. Shoulder blades melt down your back. Head comes up last. A deep breath here. Good. We're going to go ahead and open the legs now. The heels can come out to a nice wide V. You don't have to worry about getting into a middle split here. We're not, again, we're not really trying to push the body too hard today. We're just being nice and gentle. So even if your V is just here, that is completely fine wherever you are at today. Nice and gentle with your body. So again, sitting up nice and tall, notice how my pelvis is neutral. I'm not curling under and I'm not arching through my back. And just have a nice neutral pelvis. You want to make sure that wherever you're at, that your pelvis is able to stand in a neutral spot. We're going to take your right hand now and bring it to the outside of your right leg. Your left hand can come forward. And you're going to just gently twist your body towards your right foot. And right here is just fine. If this is as far as you can go today, that's great. And if you feel called and your body says, sure, that feels good, you can start to walk your hands down your leg. Now, I want you to watch that this hip, your left hip, doesn't start to come up off the ground, okay? So wherever you can go to where you're still feeling anchored and solid, supported by the floor beneath you in both hips. Gentle with your body, gentle with your breathing. Good. On your next inhale, walk your hands back up. And as you exhale, unwind to center. Press your palms into the floor as you inhale, lengthen through your heart up towards the sky. Again, don't let your neck and head drop all the way back. Just stay supported in alignment. Exhale back to a neutral spine. Inhale, begin to turn towards your left side. And walk your hands down your left leg, only as far as it feels good in your body. Don't try to push yourself too much today. If you've been feeling the intense energies swirling around, you've had a lot of solar flares over the last few weeks. The Schumann resonance has been very high as well, and now with the super full moon last night, there's a lot of intense energies happening. If you're feeling susceptible to that, just recognizing how you are very supported in this life. Again, by the earth, by your breath, and connecting to your intention once more. What are you calling in for more support in your life today? Thunder rumbling here. On your next inhale, begin to walk your hands back up. Exhale, come to center, and this time we're going to walk the hands forward. Again, gentle in your body. You want to make sure that your toes are staying towards the sky. I didn't have you flex or point them, but they can still be neutral. Just don't let your knees and legs turn in here as you come forward. So your pelvis is going to operate independently of your leg bones. Coming forward again, just being gentle today, not trying to force yourself. Let your head hang completely to lengthen your spine wherever you're at. Deep breathing, making every inhale, imagining once again that the oxygen is just flowing into your legs to relax them even more, to open even more, creating more space. Deep breaths. Next inhale, walk your hands back up. And as you exhale, you're going to take your legs and bring them back towards one another. And you're going to bring your soles of your feet to the floor now, and your hips are going to come down towards your heels and come down onto your elbows and then fully down onto your back. We're going to do a bridge pose here, but a gentle bridge pose. If you have a pillow or your rolled up towel, you can use that for support here to stay nice and low to the ground and feeling fully supported. And if you'd like to take it up a notch, we're gonna, you can bring it up further. So again, your heels want to be right next to your hips or your bum here. You can walk them back. You should be able to touch your heels with your fingertips. And you want to make sure that your toes are pointing forward, that they're parallel, your feet are parallel to one another in alignment with your hip bones. Your knees are also going to stay in alignment, so don't let them splay open or come all the way together. You want to really use your thigh muscles here to keep them in alignment, okay? So on your inhale, you're going to start to lift through your pelvic floor and your belly and then tilt your pelvis up towards the sky. You can press your hands into the ground as well as you begin to lift your hips up. Now, as I said, if you have a pillow or a towel, you can just place that under your hips right now. Maybe even you just want to put your fists underneath for a nice, very, very gentle bridge pose. If you're feeling like you have more energy and you're ready to go a little higher, keep pressing up. And just breathe into this space. Maybe you want to even clasp your hands underneath you and bring your shoulder blades underneath. As you press up, if you're really feeling good, you might even get up to where your hands can support you underneath, but I'm not feeling that flexible today. I'm going to take it nice and gentle, just stay here. Again, your thighs are engaged to keep your knees in place. One more breath here. If you have anything underneath you, you can go ahead and remove that now on your inhale. And as you exhale, gently roll down one vertebrae at a time until your hips are back on the floor, and just stay here. Neutral spine, completely supported by Mama Gaia. You're going to bring the soles of your feet together now and let your knees fall open. Now, if this position, you're still lying down on your back, if this position with your knees open is starting to feel like it's too much on your hips, then you can bring them back together, or maybe just open much less. You can also put a pillow under each knee or a rolled up towel under each knee, but I want you to feel supported here. So make sure that you're in a space that feels supported. We're just going to sit and breathe and do some breath work in this pose. So you can also just extend your legs if they start to feel uncomfortable. So from your Supta Baddha Konasana position here, you can place your hands. Actually, let's clasp your hands together first and rub them. Create some energy, some warmth through this friction. And then go ahead and place your hands anywhere on your body that you feel like you need a little extra love and support today. Just take 3 deep breaths as you breathe into those spaces where your hands are, sending loving energy to yourself. thunder coming through here. Okay, so you're going to take your right knee now and bring it up and all the way over, rolling onto your left side body, coming into a fetal position. Staying here as you just notice what's happening in your body. How is your body feeling after that gentle yoga practice? Noticing again the support of the floor beneath you. How your body is supported and nourished by every breath you take. Connecting to your intention for your practice today. What is it that you are calling in to feel more support? And then I want you to take a moment of just gratitude to list in your head all the ways that you do feel supported in your life. Maybe in relationships, maybe in partnership. Maybe you have family or friends who you feel supported by. I know when I lived in Costa Rica as a single mama without any family there, it was an incredible community of friends that I felt most supported by in those situations. What else do you feel supported by in your life? What are you grateful for? Things that support you. People, maybe the items. I know my Healy device helps me feel energetically supported. My yoga practice helps me to feel supported. My breath work, my meditation. On your next breath, gently begin to lift yourself back up to a seated pose. Aw, hi babe. So we're going to be in your seated pose now for these last 5 minutes or so. Go ahead and close your eyes. Coming back into that space of gratitude for whatever it is that you feel supported by in your life. We're just going to take a short guided breathwork journey. I want you to choose from that list of things that you feel supported by. I want you to choose the 3 that you feel most supported by in your life. My partner, who is fantastic at holding space and making tea, etc. So as you think of those 3 things that you feel most supported by, I want you to imagine those people, those places, those things as almost like these pillars that lift you up. So I want you to feel like you're being lifted up by these 3 pillars. want you to feel more solid in their support. And with your breath, as you inhale, imagine your breath going all the way down your body to your pelvic floor. And visualize a red ball of light there, right at the base of your spine, encompassing all of your pelvic floor muscles, your pelvic bowl at the bottom there, in between your sits bones, your pubic bone, and your tailbone. And this red ball of light is growing with every breath. Imagine it becoming more and more brilliant as you inhale. See it expanding. And as you exhale, imagine it just sort of pulsating like a heartbeat. Inhale again, see the light expanding, see the becoming more and more brilliant and bright. And exhale, feel it pulsating. Imagine or visualize that this light can be accessed at any time for the energy of support, stability, and security. Imagine it almost like a life raft. Whenever you are feeling off, feeling like you need something, if you ever have a feeling of lack or scarcity, you can tap back into this light with your breath. So as you inhale again, see it expanding brighter and brighter, creating this life raft for you from your root chakra. And visualize now that it begins to grow roots into the ground beneath you. Imagine the roots wiggling down through the soil of Mama Gaia, nourishing you, bringing to you all that you need. And the nourishment from these roots comes up into that red light, and it just expands it even more. With every breath, your inhale, the roots reach further down, down, down to the crystalline core of Mama Gaia. And your roots wrap around this core. You're completely energized with all of the support that you could possibly need in every way. And energy is moving up through your roots, into your root chakra, into this red ball of light, and it is just feeling fully nourished and supported, safe, secure, overflowing with this abundant energy. Feel it filling you up now, coming all the way up through your body. And imagining now that those roots will always stay connected, but we're going to energetically bring them back for the moment, all the way back to the red ball of light in your root chakra. Just gently closing that energy within your body for the moment. Draw it back up into you. Bring your palms together to prayer position in front of your heart space. Gently bow your head in deep gratitude for your 3 pillars of support, for all of the support that you have in your life. The divine light within me recognizes, honors, and bows deeply to the divine light within each of you. Namaste. Thank you for joining me this morning, or again, whenever you may have been watching this replay. If you were enjoying this practice today, let me know in the comments which part of it really helped you the most. If you have any questions, if there was any point in time where you were maybe in one of the poses and you had a question about how it feels or a different way to do that, please go ahead and put that into the comments as well. I'm here to help you grow in your practice and excited to continue on this journey with you. So you can catch me here Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 10 a.m., Tuesday, Thursdays at 7 a.m., and there will be a link in the comments if you feel so called to send a donation. You can go ahead and do that. I will eventually be live streaming from my YouTube channel here to Facebook and possibly to Instagram, and there will be another group space that you can join. I know I was teaching yoga classes in my hometown of Leroy while I was there over the winter time. I had a really fantastic group of people who were joining me there, and I know that that space has since closed down. So I'm hoping that we can spread the news, spread the word to all of those wonderful people that were taking yoga there, and maybe they can join online as well. So sending you all so much love. I hope that you feel supported in your day today and have a wonderful full moon. Come down from the full moon. Stay shiny, soul fam. Ciao.